5 zodiac signs are standing on the edge of grandiose change. These are the people who, in 2026, will step beyond the ordinary, when fate itself will open the doors to a real financial boom. Not by chance, not by luck, but by the prophetic prediction of Vanga, who warned decades ago, those who carry the power of determination and inner light in their hearts will attract millions. Her words come alive again at a time when the energies of the world are sharpening, and material opportunities are opening only for those ready to act. If you feel that something has shifted inside you, perhaps your sign is among the chosen ones. Because this year, the universe will not divide people into the lucky and the unlucky. It will clearly reveal who is worthy of wealth, power, and fame. Stay with me until the end, because what Vanga once whispered has already begun the great awakening of the energy of success. And before we begin, subscribe now, so you don't miss the moment fate sends its signal. Aries. The first chosen sign is Aries, the symbol of a decisive breakthrough in 2026. Where others hesitate, Aries will feel the exact moment when the market, events, and global energy converge at one point. From the very first months of the year, strange coincidences will begin: new contacts, sudden proposals, unexpected platforms. But none of it is random. In 2026, the global economy will shift faster than ever, and only those who act immediately will turn this chaos into profit. This is where Aries shines, not waiting, not doubting, but acting. Spring will open doors in technology, digital investments, trading platforms, and services for small businesses. Even Aries who have nothing to do with business will feel pulled toward creating something of their own: a brand, a blog, a product, a network. Wealth will come not through stability, but through bold steps. By summer, Aries will face a choice: stay safe or take the risk. Vanga once said, "Wealth comes to those who see the path in chaos." Aries will be living proof. Currency shifts, crypto platforms, market swings, none of it will frighten them. It will excite them. By autumn, trials appear: envy, financial pressure, people trying to use their rising success. But Aries will learn the great lesson of the year: filter out the noise, conserve energy, and act. The first big money, contracts, and profitable launches arrive in this period. By December, many Aries will taste true financial freedom: not just millions in the account, but a state where money becomes a tool, not a problem. 2026 will prove that when Aries channels fiery energy into creation instead of conflict, every year becomes the year of the millionaire. Taurus. The second chosen sign is Taurus, and for Taurus, 2026 will be the point of irreversible breakthrough. Everything they patiently built, even things that once seemed pointless, will finally make sense. From early in the year, the world will behave unpredictably. Prices fluctuate, markets swing, rules change. But in this very chaos, Taurus finds solid ground because their strength is standing firm while others run. An opportunity will appear that seems small, almost ordinary: a contract, a purchase, an agreement. But it will be the spark of a chain reaction that leads to millions. By spring, Taurus begins to think bigger. What once seemed risky will now look like the only intelligent move. They will learn to buy when others fear, and sell when others get greedy. Intuition will overrule caution for the first time. Mid-year brings serious financial steps: investing in a business, real estate, stocks, or launching a personal brand. Fear of loss will remain, but it will no longer control the decisions. People who once underestimated Taurus's slowness will suddenly see their quiet power. Important offers arrive: partnerships, joint ventures, large-scale projects. Summer brings scaling. Investors, former colleagues, and new partners reappear. Business owners see turnover double. Salaried Taurians receive promotions or offers they can't refuse. Their thinking shifts from earning to preserving and multiplying. This is the transition from simple income to real wealth. By autumn, the world market may shake, but Taurus knows real wealth doesn't fluctuate with exchange rates. Calmness becomes their greatest competitive advantage. While others panic sell, Taurus buys. While others rush, Taurus waits. December closes the year with quiet mastery. Taurus enters the new year as a strategist who understands the value of stability in a world of change. They become not just rich but the architects of their own economic reality. Gemini, the acceleration. The third chosen sign is Gemini, and 2026 will hit them like a wave of acceleration. Life will stop being a chain of random events and become a complete dynamic system working in their favor. Their famously scattered energy will finally focus in one direction, and that focus will create an explosion early in the year. Gemini will feel a strange tension: old systems collapsing, people they relied on stepping back. But this is a blessing in disguise. It forces them to discover how strong they truly are alone. Spring opens a channel of clear financial signals. Ideas pour in: an online platform, a digital product, a career change into tech, consulting, or international communications. A single casual conversation may become the seed of $1 million business. Then comes the moment of risk. Many Geminis will leave stability behind. Some will register new companies, others will partner with foreign clients, others will sell old projects to fund bigger ones. Every time the path looks blocked, a new door opens. A coincidence, a hint, a sign. By mid-year, results turn into real numbers. Money that used to slip away begins to return. Geminis with the gift of persuasion attract major clients and contracts. But the key lesson is filtering, refusing to be pulled into other people's dreams. This single discipline becomes the turning point. Summer brings an inner revolution. Gemini realizes they can no longer work for anyone. They begin building influence in networks, communities, and professional circles. Influence becomes their true currency, and it attracts the right people. By autumn, the first major profits arrive. Not thousands, hundreds of thousands. Competitors and copycats appear, but Gemini already knows, success cannot be copied, only created. Late in the year, they shift from chaos to system-building teams, delegating, working with advisors. The fear of poverty disappears completely. December crowns the year with a defining event: a major deal, a home purchase, public recognition as an expert. 2026 turns Gemini into the symbol of the new era. Those who adapt fastest, win biggest. Leo, the fourth chosen sign, is Leo. For Leo, 2026 isn't just financial growth, it's a triumph. A year of pressure, risk, and unpredictable circumstances that ends in pure mastery. While most lose their direction in a fast-changing world, Leo finds their throne. The year doesn't bring easy money. It brings money earned through authority, influence, and leadership. Every old struggle becomes a demonstration of strength, and that inner strength is the real capital that converts into wealth, recognition, and power. Early in the year, Leo's energy starts attracting attention. People want to follow them, listen to them. But the temptation is to get lost in the spotlight. The first months are about choosing direction: who to keep, who to release, where to invest energy. Doubts appear: am I ready to risk what I already have? Those who choose growth over comfort receive more than they imagined. Spring brings the first storm. Markets shake, some industries fall, others rise, and Leo learns the world rewards not the smartest, but the bravest. They open companies, invest in risky ventures, launch new directions. They hear no many times, but each rejection only sharpens their independence. A future empire begins quietly here. Mid-year is the breakthrough. Money returns rapidly. Contracts, partnerships, collaborations all bear fruit. Leo's determination, once mistaken for stubbornness, now reads as unshakable confidence. By July, they realize they're no longer just managing finances, they're managing destiny. August is the climax. Crossroads appear: stay in the system already built, or expand into something massive. Those who choose movement receive cosmic support, international deals, unexpected investments, public visibility. Autumn brings recognition. Leo's name appears in media, their experience gets quoted, but the real prize is influence, the ability to lift others, mentor, and inspire. Wealth becomes more than material. By December, Leo realizes a dream that once seemed impossible: a home, a major project, a fund, or a movement. Their name becomes synonymous with strength and stability. 2026 transforms Leo into a symbol of financial courage, proof that inner certainty always becomes outer success. Scorpio, the fifth and final chosen sign, is Scorpio. For Scorpio, 2026 is a year of total rebirth, not external, but deep within. Career, circle, mindset, even reactions to the world, everything restructures. And this complete reinvention opens the gates to enormous financial growth. Scorpio never succeeds by accident. Their path always passes through struggle, but this time, the struggle becomes conscious. They stop destroying. They begin building. By year's end, their name will mean influence, power, and wealth earned not through luck, but through wisdom. January places them at a crossroads. Old connections fade. Partners they once leaned on disappear or reveal their true colors. But Scorpio does not break. Their cold intuition whispers, release is a gift. Those who decide to act alone trigger a growth engine that runs the entire year. Spring unleashes events at lightning speed. Their ability to read people becomes a superpower. They know exactly whom to trust and whom to keep at a distance. The first sources of income appear fragile, but alive, and Scorpio tastes power over circumstance. Then comes the great test. A conflict, a rival, a situation demanding they defend their right to influence. Scorpio doesn't retreat. Their confidence becomes cold as steel. They make a move others call reckless, a risky investment, a bold purchase, a daring deal. Months later, that recklessness becomes the foundation of their genius. Mid-year, a sharp breakthrough arrives. Scorpio becomes uncompromising. They build teams, attract loyalty, and their energy becomes a gravitational field pulling in everything they need. Money flows not by chance, but by the power of pure focus. Summer brings temptation. As wealth rises, the desire to relax appears. But Scorpio remembers, empires fall in moments of comfort. Rivals will test them, but Scorpio doesn't fight small battles. Their answer is silence, analysis, and a precise strike at the perfect moment. They learn the highest form of power, staying calm while others lose their minds. August explodes with opportunity. Massive offers, large-scale projects, life-changing investments arrive. Their name appears in circles they once only dreamed of. The test now is emotional control under pressure. By autumn, destiny demands radical decisions, changing markets, teams, even countries. Whatever leaves them was meant to leave, to make space for something far greater. By November, every mechanism built throughout the year activates together. Money, connections, influence all under control. December closes the year not with celebration, but with a quiet smile. Scorpio stands at the top, having passed through every storm without losing themselves. 2026 makes them not just a millionaire, but the architect of their own empire. For Scorpio, the peak is never the end, it's the point from which the next climb is seen. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, and Scorpio, these are the 5 signs Baba Vanga's prophecy points toward in 2026. 5 paths. 5 awakenings. 5 different doors to the same destination, financial freedom. But remember, Vanga's prediction was never about luck. It was about readiness. The universe doesn't hand millions to those who wait. It hands them to those who recognize the signal and act. If your sign was named today, take it as your sign from fate. And if it wasn't, don't close this door. Every prophecy carries energy, and every person who hears it becomes part of the wave. Share this with someone whose sign appeared today. Subscribe so you don't miss the next prophetic revelation. And tell me in the comments, which sign are you, and do you already feel 2026 shifting around you? Because the great awakening of success has already begun. The only question is, are you ready to walk through your door?